Hello, beautiful souls. How are you? Welcome to this training video, Get Seen on Social Media. It's something that I am noticing a lot of mentors and coaches really struggling with, feeling like they are invisible and that no one is seeing their content. So, these are just a few tips that you can implement. And if you need further help and guidance around your business and getting seen and creating the content that attracts your ideal clients, reach out to me and let's co create something amazing together. All right. So, the key discussion points today, your ideal archetype. So, who is your ideal woman? New accounts, interaction and engagement, content, and hashtags. So, getting seen doesn't have to be hard and a horrible experience. It can be just as authentic as you and what your message is. It's not what you sell that matters as much as how you sell it. People aren't buying into what you do, they buy into why you are doing it. So if you are creating content around what exactly your system, your processes, your extra tools and bonus stuff, they aren't going to buy into that. So really, it's not what you sell that matters as much as how you sell it. So, your ideal archetype. So, who is your ideal woman? What is her archetype? I hear often and way too often people, women, coaches, mentors saying, and people just starting out saying that they know who they are speaking to, which to some degree you probably do. You probably have an idea of your ideal woman, but I see all too often they aren't specific enough. And because they aren't specific enough, they are not speaking to their ideal client. They aren't creating content that is attracting them in. So I want you to get super specific. Really define her gender, her age, her income, her education level, her pain points and desires, her location, because you can't help everyone. You need to have your ideal woman in mind, and location does matter because the world is such a beautiful place, but it is so big. And with all the different time zones, you don't want to be caught working your business in hours that don't suit you. So, where is her location? What would her days and life look like if her problem was solved? And your offer. What is the most important thing for you to sell to her? So really understanding your ideal woman, what her pain points are. If she didn't have that pain, what would her days look like? What is that destination feeling that she would have? You know, what would she be able to look forward to? And understanding all of that, your offer is going to sell to her what she needs the most, where she finds she has the most struggles. So, new accounts and followers. I hear this way too often. People just creating content and not actually doing anything outside of that on social media. But social media is social media. It is designed for you to be social. It is designed for you to show up. It's like going to a party and you want to walk into the room, you want to make connections, you want to talk to people, but you go into the room and you stand in the corner and you don't talk to anyone. You're not going to have anyone really to make connections with if you don't actually go out and do it yourself. So this again doesn't have to be scary. Aim to add 5 to new accounts each day, but not just any account. The ones that resonate with you, that you believe are a great fit for you. But also to make sure at some time they follow you back so they benefit from the value that you are creating. Use all of the features on that social media platform to get seen and for new accounts to find you. So on social media, it is Reels, IGTV, live streaming, polls, and then also creating your content to bring awareness to you and what you offer. So using all of the features on the platform, social media will actually put you out there even more so that more people can actually see you. You don't have to have a huge following to make your desired income and to make your business successful. You just have to have the right ones in your orbit. You have to have the right women who are wanting your help, who are wanting that transformation. So you can't just go and add any account. It has to be strategic, and you have to be purposeful in the people that you are looking for. Interaction and engagement. So again, it's like going into the party and standing in the corner. If you don't go out and interact, people aren't going to interact with you because they feel like maybe you don't want to be interacted with. So if you aren't interacting with your ideal clients, if you aren't interacting on those ideal accounts, they won't interact with you. Social media will also then think that you aren't an engaging profile, you aren't an engaging account. So again, know your social media platform and pick one and master it. Instagram rewards interaction. If you want people to interact on your content, you have to interact on theirs and add value to their content. Don't just interact an emoji or a couple of words. Actually add value to what they are, what their content is specifically about. And when you create a post for yourself, have a clear call to action in that content. Whether it is your offer, possibly it is to save your post for later or to follow you for more tips, more value. So it tells Instagram that it is an important post, especially if you're getting people saving your posts. It tells Instagram that it is an important post, and it also then helps you get seen by other people, by other accounts. But in saying all of that, your engagement won't go unnoticed. There will be always someone watching, whether or not they're engaging. There is always someone watching, but you have to be that person too. If you want to have people interacting and engaging on your content, you have to be that person as well. You have to set that standard for yourself as well and be the person who interacts, who engages, who adds value to their content. People don't buy quarter-inch drill bits, they buy holes. They buy the outcome that they want. They don't necessarily need to know what it is that's going to get them to that point. If they want a hole, they will do anything to get that hole. So they are buying the outcome. They are buying that destination. So about your content. So women, again, don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. So be authentic. Share your story. Show up in your most empowered self to attract your ideal clients. You have to show up and be the person that you want your client to be. So, what is your content selling them? Are you selling them bonuses? Are you selling them, programs when they just want to know how they are going to solve their most burning problem? They don't need to know all of your tools and resources that is going to get them there. Are you talking about your program too much and all of the bonuses, or are you talking about their transformation? What is possible for them with your guidance? They are only concerned with the what's in it for them over anything else. So, how are you fulfilling their need within your content without divulging in all of the programs and tools and bonuses, and even to the point where you're having to explain what coaching or mentoring is? You don't have to convince anyone. If you can understand your ideal client, you can understand what transformation they need, that should all come across in your content, and you showing up in your most empowered as your most empowered self will give that vibe off in your content for that most empowered version of your client to reach out to you. So, hashtags. Use hashtags that are post specific and niche specific. You can use up to 30 hashtags with Instagram. Have a few different variations of similar sort of bunches of hashtags, so Instagram doesn't ban you and think that you are a bot. So you can have a few different variations that you use, but also making it post specific in each case anyway. So making it content specific, having some hashtags in there that are content specific. So you can have similar hashtags in each, but changing it up a little for each post and adding in content specific ones each time. This just shows that you're not just copy and pasting the same hashtags each time, because you can actually get penalized for doing that, and Instagram can penalize you. So just changing it up a bit. But if you're putting in content specific hashtags, that shouldn't be a problem anyway. Okay, so what now? So, do you feel you need support around getting visibility and traction on your social media that you desire, and to get your vision and dream making the impact that you set out to make? Do you feel like you need that extra bit of guidance and support to really understand your ideal client, to understand your content and how your content is structured, if it is hitting the mark for your ideal clients, and to understand what feedback you are getting from the market? And if you are getting feedback from the market, how you can actually move through that and understand what the feedback is, how you can adjust your content, and how you can move forward. So, if you are wanting some more help, more in-depth support around getting seen on social media, around getting visible, I would love for you to reach out to me, send me a DM with social, and let's discuss your actions moving forward. Let's discuss where you are, what you're having trouble with, and how the visible bossette can make you visible. And how we can make your beautiful vision and your dream come to life and make the impact that you desire, that your heart desires. All right, much love, and I will speak to you soon.